from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Nashville Sounds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, they locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Yanni Hernandez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here in Cleveland, and our starting pitcher here today, Brandon Woodruff. How about a report on him, Chris?
He's able to throw the 4-seam fastball and an effective 2-seam fastball. Many times when guys go to the 2-seamer, their 4-seamer isn't as effective as it used to be, but he's able to manage both pitches, and they are very good pitches.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman.
Ramirez, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. He nails one out to right, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Josh Naylor. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He ambushed it right there. there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now, Bo Naylor. On a line, base hit. So, man aboard. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Ramon.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Hard hit down the line and left. And foul ball. Hit on the ground, might be two. Quick feed to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Ripped on a line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That is the inning. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Here in Cleveland, second inning set to go. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Blake Perkins. Bieber back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball, one strike.
And there's a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely frozen.
Now it's going to be Xavier Warren. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And a pitch. And strike two.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is downstairs.
1-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Will Brennan.
The designated hitter,
The wind of the pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Young going back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So man aboard, stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Miles Straw now at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Long run on his horse. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. It bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Tobias Myers gets handed the rock out of the pen.
80, Tobias Myers.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game. And a base hit into right. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher.
So they're at the corners now. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And he's already singled in this game.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's gone. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch on that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Andres Gimenez. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Whipped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Laureano comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That was blasted to the moon. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 10-0, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now on the bump, Kevin Hergen.
Number 95, Kevin Hergen.
Stephen Kwan digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. A double and a run scored his first time up. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Here's Brian Rocchio. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
Waste no time there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That's smashed towards center. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And Ramirez is set down. And that'll do it. Back now at
Leading off
Progressive
for
Field.
Nashville,
And the batter
the
now,
designated
Tyler
hitter.
Black.
Tyler Black.
And the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. This one in the air right field. Laureano settles under it. And there's 1 down.
Batting 8, the second baseman,
Vinny Capra, the next to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there. The sound with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a foul ball. Two outs. He goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Down the number 2 hitter, Josh Naylor. The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that ball is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 12-0.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Base is empty with 2 away. And here is Stephen Kwan. Liner, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So now the DH spot, Will Brennan. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. 3 innings complete. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Joseph Ortiz. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
You know, this group of hitters, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
So digging in, Yanni Hernandez. Caught looking his first time up. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Drifts towards it, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And here it comes. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Number 74 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The Sound with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. To the right side. Naylor takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. The Guardians lead it 12-0. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. And a pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now here is Miles Straw. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Reaching for it and breaks it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And those are rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. That one ripped. And it is gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add a pair. It's 14-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to be foul.
New pitcher on now Rob Zastryzny.
Number 58, Rob Zastryzny.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. His second home run of the game. It's 15-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now at the plate, Andres Jimenez. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Blake Perkins.
Blake
Bieber back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Warren in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Chavez Young getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Out towards left center. Straw getting an angle on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Shoots a line drive single into right center, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the Guardians DH, Will Brennan. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Ryan.
Man at first, Ryan Rocchio will hit next. Clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Kwan round second on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score, and they extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Man at second here with 2 away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Slides his hand in there, save. And the lead continues to grow.
Well done, drives in the run. Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall.
The new pitcher in the game, number 47.
Number 47, Justin Yeager.
And here is Jose Ramirez. Line drive, base hit. Around third. The throw in. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Liner, and that should be extra bases. They're waving Ramirez home. He scores, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. And the righty deals. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 21-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Number 49 into the game.
Number 49.
Two outs, nobody on. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So up next, Ramon Laureano. Line drive, Adam in center field. Back now at Progressive Field. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Tyler Black. The pitch. Fastball for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now
At the plate, Vinny Capra struck out looking his first time. Right through there for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swinging a foul straight back. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The catcher, number 13, Eric.
And here's the catcher, Eric Haas. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. So he's perfect through 6. Cleveland's out front 21-0. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now here is Stephen
The
Kwan.
left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The right-hander back to work. That one ripped. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. So a man aboard. And now Will Brennan. That's ripped. Base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first, and the lead continues to grow.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. That's out to center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Perkins makes the catch, and there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. See you later. A gigantic blast. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 26-0.
lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, number 92.
Number 92, Harold Chirino.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Well struck, right field. And gone! Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 4th home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 27-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And now it's going to be Andres Jimenez. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first, and there's 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder,
And now the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man at second here with 2 away. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Base knock right field. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they extend their lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And it's fouled away. Kwan on third. Brennan on at first with 2 down. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Easton McGee takes over on the mound.
Now pitching for Nashville, number 73, Easton McGee.
Base is empty with 2 away. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. That's hard hit on the line. Young makes the catch, and that's the third out. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. And the right-hander back to work.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Kicks and fires. And that's in for a strike.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, he hasn't shaking off the catcher very much at all today.
Back to right. Laureano settles under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now, Yanni Hernandez. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one misses. 1-0. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chris Wheeler.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
On the ground. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. So the perfect game bid comes to an end, and now we'll see what he's got left in the tank and how they'll play it on the mound moving forward. But Singy, he's been a lot of fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, Boog, really impressive from the very beginning. I mean, this guy was in total command the whole time, attacking hitters, and really he's made them look pretty lost up to this point.
Perkins in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
To the right side, Naylor. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. That does it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the perfect game. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Here comes a pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right, and Ramirez is set down. 1 down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Naylor. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
McGee, the tall righty, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Ripped on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in.
The batter, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Line drive, knocks it down. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And the lead continues to grow.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it. And, man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Will.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Will Brennan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Caught in a rundown now. The relay throw. The tag out. He can't scramble back in time. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. So it's 4 runs for him on 5 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping in, Xavier Warren. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pitch. And that one is inside.
It's a good take.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Young at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Kicks and deals. Bounced out to short. Whips it to first on the run. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Tyler Black. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Young at third, Black at first, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers in the air, fairly deep to right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in on the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Haas in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Two on, one out. Slider for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And that one is lifted in the air. Laureano puts it away. Runner tagging from third. Not in time. He's safe.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. Swing and a pop-up. Jimenez gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
So digging in, Ryan Rocchio.
For the Guardians.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So up next, Miles Straw. This to center field, under it. He's got it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. That that one ripped. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead. And that's a 2-out double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor, 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O from me right now.
Two down, nobody on. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Yanni Hernandez. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And the 0-1. That one in there across the letters. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Righty to the plate. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Number 74 at the plate now. That's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2.
1 strike.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Sound down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that'll do it. The Guardians slug their way to a win in this one.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.